Hi, it's Sherry from The Watering Mouth, and I am on my way right now to pick up some groceries for the next recipe I'm doing, which is a lovely cucumber salad. And I love this salad so much. It's a typical Hungarian salad that they eat, that actually my husband Thomas introduced me to. And it's something that they usually eat with like a heavy meat or something like that. So they'll have like a bite of the meat and a bite of the salad. And I am posting this recipe today for the Sunday Supper hashtag that familyfoodie.com puts on, and I'm really happy to be a part of it. I'm on my way to go get some cucumbers, and I'm going to talk about those a little bit when I get there. So see you soon. Aw, look at this lonely little green bean. Okay, so I am at Winn-Dixie right now, and I'm just picking out the cucumbers. I'm going to explain to you a little bit what kind of cucumbers we're going to use for this Hungarian recipe that's actually called something like Uborkasalata. Something like that. So the two different kinds of cucumbers that you have a choice between are these regular cucumbers, which have bigger seeds and they tend to be more bitter, and they also have a waxy coating. And then the other cucumbers that we have are seedless, and they can also be called English cucumbers. They're often not actually seedless, they just have smaller seeds, and they tend to be sweeter. And so for this recipe, I use the English cucumbers. Those are the ones that they use in Europe and Hungary for this particular salad. So that's what we're going to use. You can use either of them, but they tend to be a little sweeter, so we like those a little bit better. So we'll be picking those. These ones don't have a wax coating on them either. They just come wrapped like this. So I'm going to grab a couple of these and head over to the dairy section to go grab some sour cream. Goodbye, little bean. Okay, so here's the things you're going to need for the first step. You're going to need a bowl, the cucumbers. I have 2 English cucumbers, but you can use regular cucumbers too. I have some salt, any kind of salt, doesn't matter. A mandoline slicer. Now, technically, you could slice these up really thin and it would be fine, but it just takes forever. So this mandoline slicer I like to use the most because it's just really fast and you can get it done quickly. And then you're going to need a peeler. So you're going to peel these cucumbers, and that's going to be good for the first step, and I'll show you what to do. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to peel the cucumbers off. Come on! Stupid thing. Okay. If I could just get this stupid peeling off, we'd be fine here. Gosh. Okay, so you have your cucumbers here. Then I have a little used popcorn bowl, and I'm gonna just peel everything into there so it's easier. Let's do the slicing. Okay, so I've placed my slicer right over the bowl. I am going to grab a knife and cut off the end of the cucumber because we're not going to use that. And then you want just where the seeds are going to start, and that's the part that you want. So just start running it over. Make sure you don't slice your hand up because nobody wants skin or bones or blood in their cucumber salad. Now here's just to show you. This slice is actually pretty thick. We want it thinner than that, so I'm going to go way faster, and it's going to turn out thinner. I don't even think I have a thinner attachment for this, so I'm just going to do it like this. Usually when I do it very lightly and quick over just one of the blades, it'll get really thin. So you can see that these slices are getting, they're getting a lot thinner now when I go quick like that. So that's what I'm going to do. And that's just a personal preference, but that's how they make the salad over in Hungary. So I try to do that as well. Just go real fast when they get thinner. Now I've finished slicing, and as you can see, some of them are thicker and some of them are a lot thinner. If you were to show this bowl to my husband right now, he'd be like, those are too thick. And I'd be like, whatever, I made it and you're going to eat it. Next step you do is you take a bunch of salt. I'm going to guess it's like maybe a tablespoon even, like a ton of salt. Just pour it over the cucumbers like that. Mix it up. Add some more salt. Basically, you just want to coat them and get a bunch of salt all over the cucumbers. What that's going to do is draw out the moisture so they won't get super watery. And it's not going to dilute the mixture here when you finally mix it together with the vinegar and the sugar. It's a super simple recipe, and all you're going to do is just throw this in the fridge for about a half an hour, let the salt draw out the water, and then you can move on to making the sauce, and you're going to be done in about 2 minutes after you're done with the drawing out of the water. So I'm going to put this in the fridge. I'll be right back. And I thought it would also be interesting for you to see who's helping here. Look at the camera. Look. Moo, look at me. Hey. Okay, she really doesn't want to look at the camera. We have another one down here too. Let me show you. She's helping with the production as well by begging for snacks. She's really good at that. Behind the scenes action. Okay, friends, so here it is, about a half an hour to an hour and a half later. And my cucumbers have been hanging out in the fridge for a while. Let's see if you can see, how do I show you this? The water, see the water that's down under there? I'm going to dump a little into the sink and just sort of squeeze them out a little bit, like that. So I have a little bit of liquid in there. Some people leave it in, some people dump it out, but you can do whatever you want. I'm going to do like about, this is what, like 1/8 of a cup. So what is that, 2 tablespoons, I think? So I'm going to put that in there. And you don't want it like this, that's too much vinegar. So we're going to put some sugar in right away. I'm going to put like a teaspoon and see what happens. This is just regular granulated sugar. Let's put in a teaspoon. Oh, it's thundering right now. And our little cat Moose, she gets so afraid of the thunder. Let me show you. She just ran over here. And she's just sitting next here, like looking outside, like, oh no, what's happening? Little baby. Okay, moving on. She's so scared. Okay, so I'm going to put just a teaspoon of sugar in there. I'm going to grab a fork, see how this is doing taste-wise. Actually needs more sugar. I'm going to put another teaspoon in. And really, what you're looking for is just to get rid of the kick of the vinegar. You just don't want that to be super kickin'. I don't know. That's obviously like a very, very technical culinary term. That's what you get on this blog. Culinary fanciness 24/7. Yeah, your one-stop shop. Okay, another taste. So what you're looking for is just that it doesn't overpower you with the kick of the vinegar. So I did about 1/8 of a cup of vinegar and 2 teaspoons of just regular white granulated sugar. And that, I think, is pretty good. Here's what you're going to do. Take a scoop of the cucumbers. A couple good scoops here. Get some of that sauce. Take a little dollop here. Just like maybe, I don't know, that much. Put that right on top. Here's the fancy part. You could just leave it like this if you don't have paprika, because the paprika isn't super necessary. It does add a cool little flavor, but it also adds some cool color. Now, this is what happens when you live in a family of Hungarians that are straight, I mean, they still live in Hungary, so straight off the farm. They ship you bags full of paprika. This whole bag is just full of, and this used to be like, there used to be like twice as much in here, full of really, really good sweet Hungarian paprika. Are you jealous? Yeah, you should be. Okay, so I'm going to open up this bag and I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit over top. And you'll see how beautiful it looks. Here we go. Another spoon. Cooking show, you got to use a lot of utensils. I'm just going to go, okay, oh my, look at this. Do you see this? It's so pretty. Isn't it so pretty? It's so bright. It like reminds me of saffron. Okay, so just take some of this, sprinkle it over top. That's good. You don't need any more than that. Doesn't it look so pretty? Look at that. Okay, now what I would do to eat this is mix it all together. You'd have a nice pinky orange creamy sauce on your cucumber salad, and then you have the perfect little refreshing side to go with your meal. So thank you so much, Isabel, for letting me participate in the Sunday supper again, and I hope you guys try this recipe because it's so delicious and it's something typically Hungarian that everybody should try. It has the perfect little tartness and sweetness, and it's super refreshing. So happy summertime. Get out there and get with your family and make some food. And come back and visit me sometime again at The Watering Mouth. You can follow me on Facebook. You can follow me on Twitter. And we can continue this conversation in other lands. Okay? Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye. It's time to party. It's time